Hello. You're tuning into the episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's first topic. Bart Scott goes off on anybody that's picking Saquon Barkley over Lamar Jackson. Look, I'll be real with y'all. I want to make sure that I talk to you guys wholeheartedly on this. The Ravens have holes. Pause. Big pause. And defense has been their biggest. Offensive line has been problematic. But the one consistent thing in this entire narrative about the Ravens has been the quarterback, Lamar Jackson. And it's not just because he's been the quarterback, because we've seen so many times people try to push the narrative that Goff has been the driving force. And we found out that he's not the driving force of the Detroit Lions. Same thing with Patrick Mahomes this season, right? It's been defense, special teams, coaching that has allowed that team to win 9 games, only lose 1. Or win 10, I believe, and lose 1. But this man has shown it's on his shoulders. And Bart Scott wholeheartedly agrees. So much so, he goes at one of his co-hosts, disrespectfully, like I might add. I love the Raven fervor from him, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the audio, and then we're going to break it down, all right? So without further ado, let's see what Mr. Bart Scott had to say about this team and the QB, Lamar Jackson.
But could we really see a running back win this thing?
No. I think he can win the offensive MVP. I mean, I think he's in a battle with Derrick Henry. I mean, Derrick Henry has a big game. He has an explosion like Saquon had. Then they're going to have that race. I think the same thing. It's been so much Lamar Jackson slander. I mean, last year he won the MVP with only 24 touchdown passes. He's already at 27 this year. He's going to throw over 4,000 yards. I think sometimes we get caught up as the predators of the moment. You want to talk about Josh Allen? Last time I saw Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson on the same field together, Lamar Jackson and his team beat the brakes off the and then they want to say, well, he has Derrick Henry. Well, doesn't Saquon Barkley have A.J. Brown, the best offensive line in football, and Devontae Smith, and Dallas and Goddard? I mean, light on Lamar Jackson that he's having his best season as a passer from the pocket. He's still capable of running the football, almost running for over 600 yards. This guy's playing at a whole nother level, and it's his award to lose, in my opinion. Yeah, Mike T, I feel you breathing down my neck.
Go ahead, Mike T.
He's actually not that close to you.
That breath is hot, though.
Look, I think it's sort of a moot point. I think this is certainly a quarterback award, but here's one statistic that I do think really matters as it relates to Saquon. 44% of the Philadelphia Eagle passing offense is play action, and a lot of that is coming from what Saquon's been able to do. So, to me, I think it's going to be Lamar.
I mean, let's call it what it is. It's a quarterback award, and there's going to be a huge push to get Josh Allen one because top team in the league. I believe that Saquon Barkley should be in this conversation, but we obviously know that things tend to go the quarterback's way in these MVP discussions.
I have a question. And I want to make sure that I say it. Shout out to Bart Scott. Ravens, assemble! Oh! Yes! Standing up for his purple guys. Let's go. But I find this funny. And Bills fans have been crying. I mean, online. It's not fair. Josh deserves it. He needs it. He can't breathe without it. That's how they've been acting when it comes to the MVP award. But let me tell you something right now, right? I find it funny that he's not the best team in the AFC, right? Or in the league. And he doesn't have the statistics to back it up either. Like when Lamar won it, there's context. They had the best record in the entire league. Lamar was sitting out. He sat out the last game of the season in like 4 fourth quarters. He sat out almost 2 games worth of time of statistics. And when they're finally blowing out, him and them would just run the clock. He would run it and just milk the clock. We already saw that he could score. That's what you're trying to say. Like, it's like that guy that's on the worst team that's averaging the most, but that's because he's on the worst team and nobody else can do anything. You understand where I'm coming from? How is Josh Allen in this conversation? And I want to remind everybody, everyone's saying, well, if Saquon works for 2,000, he should win. You know rushed for 2,000 yards and didn't win an MVP? Oh, the guy on Baltimore, Derrick Henry, which I think I forgot. You like contact? I got contact on your side. You don't think I got it ready? Yes. Derrick Henry rushed for 2,000 yards. And if I'm not mistaken, the Titans were, if not the number one or top 3 team in the AFC. There was a year where the Titans were the number 1 seed in the AFC. Nobody said nothing, right? Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Did he win MVP that year either? The only reason why right now they're saying, oh, Saquon or maybe Derrick Henry is because they're going against Lamar Jackson. They do not want him to get a third. They don't. They're like, bro, we got to slow this guy down. If we keep voting, he's going to win it. But we don't want him to win no more. Doesn't even have a Super Bowl. It's funny though, right? You know what I kind of remind, like Josh Allen and them too? Like Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers. You know, they'll have certain seasons where they have great numbers or they'll have some wins and stuff like that. Or Drew Brees won a Super Bowl. But they never get in there. Never the MVP. Never the offensive player of the year. And Drew Brees has put up some of the most gaudy QB statistics of all time. That's what I'm trying to tell people. If it's just about stats, if it's just about just legit, I'm breaking records in doing this from the quarterback position. Drew Brees would have 3 MVPs easily. Easily. This man was sitting there passing 5,000 yards, 40 touchdown passes, 70% complete, 72% completion percentage. Crap like that he was doing on a regular, and he wasn't winning nothing. So you really think it's going to bother me or it moves me, Bills fans? Oh, it's not fair. He didn't deserve it last year. Contacts. They had the best record in the entire league. You think Tim Duncan had the best stats when he was winning MVPs? Steve Nash when he won his MVPs? Some guys, sometimes you're the best player on the best team and your statistics might not be as gaudy as other guys because you're blowing out teams. So a lot of times you don't have to do as much. And that wasn't because, his team was stacked. No, that's not why. Offensively, they were not stacked at all. It was like they would get up on teams and milk the clock. It's crazy work. Nasty, but shout outs to this guy, Bart Scott, just coming in from the top rope, letting you know. It's almost egregious for you to even put Josh Allen in this. And he said it too. The Josh Allen already played Lamar Jackson. He got the brakes beat off of him. The man quit. The man was on the sideline talking about I want to go back to Buffalo where there's wings and cold and beer. Guys without shirts on jumping into, fully, functioning tables. I want to go home. Click your shoes together, your cleats. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. It won't work. You can't escape the nightmare that is Lamar Jackson for each and every one of you that hated. And that's the problem. Because I hate it so hard. Look, I get it. I get it. People are getting tired of Lamar. But guess what? He's the quarterback. That's what this is. You think when Aaron Rodgers had Donald Driver, Greg Jennings, Jordy Nelson, and all them other guys, they're talking about any of those guys? Yeah, he got weapons, but it was all about Aaron. Forget even the defense. You remember BJ Raji? Show me what you want, what you got, Raji. Raji. Y'all remember that? He even had a commercial on State Farm with Aaron and everything. AJ Hawk. Look at how many people played with Tom Brady. Randy Moss was by far the best player that year in New England. Who got the MVP? Right. And that year he had weapons galore. Get out of here, man. Y'all need to stop with this. Y'all need to stop. But what do you guys think? Do you think I'm tripping? Right? Do you think Bart's tripping? Or do you think that, hey, he's right? It's Lamar's reward to lose. And Lamar's trying to go for the Super Bowl this year to make it worse. It's not like he's just putting up stats and doesn't have the wins and stuff like that against high-quality opponents. Context, guys. Hardest thing in the league. But like I said, let me know what you think down in the comments section, please, all right? But as always, that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we're doing what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You don't love the comments. If you've not done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness. Whenever your consumption, give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash is located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.